Wow, now that's what you call good football.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Now the rookie fourth rounder out of LSU, Cade York, has this one teed up, and we are underway from Arrowhead. This one taken just inside the 10. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cooks, 67 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Hall not going to bring this one out. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, and that's Kenny Pickett.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And coach just dropped a lot of confidence out there. Last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Taysom Hill from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. With it is Brown. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown, Eagles. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First and 10, here's Pickett. It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll be a 2nd and long. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pickett now from the gun here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have out.
He's got a man complete. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Pickett now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection, it has not been under pressure. They got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now here's Trenton Gill now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Robinson on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Ready?
First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Ready?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now Pickett.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Pickett.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jason Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know if the game trade is going to happen,
but they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Pickett. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. To try again after the sack. Pickett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Pickett back to throw.
It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. After the sack on first down, Pickett toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on third down, Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time.
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Robinson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. They've got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 42-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Under pressure, they got him again. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays, and get another one right there.
Robinson now, throwing on first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Carlson down to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. We'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Here's Robinson throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 40 yards.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And some room to work. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's good to make it 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground, and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's got Shockey. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 88 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden as we watch this long drive continue to begin quarter 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. They set up the screen to Emmett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run up the middle with Emmett, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. final shot before break. Robinson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing. So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? They'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 46 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Carlson down to add the extra point. And the lead grows here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And touchdown. Mike Evans. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start. first down. Fitzpatrick. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give up the middle. It's Emmett. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Smith. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that from a defensive perspective, I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And out now come the Cowboys. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Jason Taylor bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Fitzpatrick now.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds.
Good, strong, explosive run. They started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defense.
watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the Coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Prescott off play action. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 3rd and long, he knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? And
he's got a man complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for Philly. 81 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. A good gain on 1st. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the give, this is their fullback. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Henry running right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson. He gets it to Cooks. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to try and throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now Robinson to throw on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The jet sweep on 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. A beautiful fake. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Down at the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. From the 25 on second down, Prescott throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. Just a gain of a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged. everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw is Robinson on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. That was their defensive
coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Bledsoe. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. There he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback. Robinson on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. Denard Robinson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that lines up a 7-play drive all total. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. a touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wide out, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a second. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is going to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jason Taylor, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. Now Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Throwing on 1st down, Robinson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Denard Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Second remaining in the first half. They'll call it a timeout. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes,
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks.
That's some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 in a first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to about the 45.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Demario Davis there on the stop. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Denard Robinson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Deep down, second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.